Hello students, welcome to your science class. Today we are going to learn about air pollution and pollutants of air. So by the end of this video you will be able to define the term air pollutant. Number 2, compare between the terms polluted air and pollution of air. Thirdly, differentiate between solid pollutants and gaseous pollutants, and also list the causes of air pollution. So let's get started right away. We have done this earlier also, that air is surrounded around us. Okay, air is invisible, it is colorless, tasteless mixture of gases, right? And the living beings breathe oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. All the living beings, they just take in oxygen, do the processes of their body, and they exhale carbon dioxide. The same carbon dioxide is taken in by the plants and they do their processes, they make glucose and then they give out oxygen. Now the air which we take in, okay, we breathe in air. Now the air which we take in, is the air pure? Are we taking fresh air all the time? Well, no, the air around us is not pure. It is a mixture of gases, and also it may contain environmental dust. So the constituents of that environmental dust are smoke particles, dust, germs and pollens. So now you know there are impurities which are present in the air which make it impure. So when the air is impure, it is polluted. You must have noticed this type of pictures at your home. When the plants, they are kept outside, a lot of dust gets collected on them, or on the fan blades, or near the window panes. Everywhere you can find this dust. Just move your finger on it and you will feel the dust on your fingers. Similarly, you must have noticed when the light comes from the window like this, then you can see tiny dust particles in the air. Now you are breathing this air, and it means you are not breathing in pure air, right? You are breathing in polluted air. Now let's know what is polluted air. See, you have just done that the air contains dust particles like this, and when the air contains the impurities like dust, germs, soot, pollens, or gases like carbon monoxide or oxide of nitrogen and sulfur, it is called polluted air, right? In short, you can say that the air which contains impurities is called polluted air. And these impurities, all these impurities, which one? Dust, germs, soot, pollens, carbon monoxide and oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. These materials or gases are called as pollutants. Okay. Now there are two types of pollutants. Either they are solid pollutants or they are gaseous pollutants. Okay, solid means that they have got a body to it, so they are solid pollutants. Otherwise they are simple gases. Now examples of solid pollutants are smoke, dust, germs, pollens, soot and lead. While as gaseous pollutants are carbon monoxide, this is the formula of carbon monoxide, CO, and oxide of sulfur, SO2, oxide of nitrogen, NO2, ozone, O3. But you cannot inhale ozone gas. It is an impure gas and it may cause harm to your body. Although it protects you from the harmful rays of sun, but you cannot inhale ozone gas. Now when there are so many impurities in the air, they add to air pollution, and the causes of air pollution are, we'll start from here. When the coal burns in the home, or on the gas stoves we are burning something, then there is air gets polluted. when people burn their leftover crop, then again air pollution is there. Dust is flying in the air, still air pollution. In the factories, the fuel is burning, again air pollution. The air coming out, bad air coming out from the exhaust pipes of the vehicles, again air pollution. And then some people, instead of putting the waste in the pit, they burn the garbage, and then it contributes largely to air pollution. Now, there are other factors also which add to air pollution. Let's do it turn by turn. First, dust raised from ground during dust storms. You can see the whole city is covered with this dust, and the dust will be settled in their homes. Look at this, when there is smog in the air, then it is called as air pollution. When the stones or the rocks are crushed into smaller stones, then there is a lot of air which is get spoiled, and it causes the air pollution. Again, smoke emitted by vehicles causes air pollution. Smoke from forest fire adds to air pollution. Smoke by burning of coal in powerhouses contributes mainly to air pollution. And burning of wood, cow dung cakes, जिसको हम पाथियाँ बोलते हैं, and garbage etc. in the household and open places also adds largely to air pollution. Germs from coughing and sneezing, like nowadays corona is there, so these germs are there in the air for a long time and they pollute the air. Smoke from burning of leftover crop. So how you can avoid pollution at home? You have just now learned that there are so many factors that contribute to air pollution, but while sitting at home, how can we avoid air pollution? Number one, you can plant snake plant etc. other plants at your home, so that the air of your home remains clean. Besides planting plants, you can avoid the candles and agarbatti or incense sticks. You can avoid perfumes. You do not need to use harsh household cleaners like Harpic or acids to clean the toilet seats. You can use simple soap to clean your houses. Also, avoid dry cleaned garments. You need to put them in the air first, then you keep them at home, because they contain some chemicals which may cause cancer. Then we should avoid burning of wood in fireplaces or stoves. We need to have proper ventilation in the homes, that your windows should be open so that there is a flow of air in your rooms. Also, the gas stoves should have well ventilated hoods, so that whenever your mom is cooking, the exhaust fan should be on, so that whatever like smoke or dust particles are there in the kitchen, they just go out from that exhaust pipe and they do not settle in your home. Also, we should avoid using asbestos and formaldehyde and lead at our homes. Okay. Now, from this total video lesson, bache, you have learned that how to keep your house clean, then what is air pollution, and what are pollutants. So with this, I think now you have learned that what is air pollution, and what is the meaning of air polluted air, and lastly now you have learned how you can avoid air pollution at home. So now I am giving you this food for thought. Think about it, and that's it for today. Bye bye.